I don't see this as a product partnership. It's an ecosystem play
Yeah.
where you're modernizing the enterprise, making it AI ready, and with the ability to make it open. And I think that's going to be the key differentiator because they're not logged into anything.
Hi, I'm Sachin Chheda with Nutanix, and I'm here with Matt Unangst from AMD and Raj Gupta from TCS. Welcome, guys.
Great to be here.
I want to kick off this conversation a little bit around modernization and more importantly, talking about efficiency and speed. So how are we working together to help organizations get to their speed and efficiency with the AMD, TCS, and Nutanix solution?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's fantastic to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. When I think about modernization and you talk about speed and performance and efficiency, it's really about delivering solutions to our customers that help them solve their problems. And that is about delivering great performance per watt, but translating that into how an application runs in a real-world environment. And then obviously the deployment into an ecosystem, which is a big space where TCS can help as well.
It's very simple. The customer says migrate and modernize. So how do you really do that? You have a playbook, you have the playbook run, you run it again and again, contextualize it to the industry vertical, and based on the efficiencies, you have what the customer is looking for the solution.
What are we doing together to help these customers become AI ready, to be able to run that next generation of AI workloads?
Well, the infrastructure is the key. So how do you really ensure that you understand the customer's need, what they're looking at, and how do you enable and make it happen? So that's the first step. How do you ensure that the organization is not just data aware, but context aware? And that's what we make it happen along with this partnership.
Matt, you want to add in on that?
Yeah, well, I would say as we think about the AI landscape, there's a lot of noise and there's a lot of uncertainty by a lot of our customers as to exactly how they should proceed. And I think the partnership that we have here represents an opportunity for us to bring a little bit more of a simplistic approach to AI where we can deploy the compute layered with a layer on top of that Nutanix delivers in terms of the software stack, layered on top of the delivery and the migration and the installation capability that TCS really allows and enables. So it's that full kind of turnkey solution between the three partners.
And I imagine that has a significant benefit around the total cost of ownership. It has a benefit around what we all care about, which is sustainability and the carbon footprint on that front. How does that translate from a solution standpoint?
A lot of customers are very concerned around TCO and sustainability. I think the key thing from an AMD perspective is the strength that we bring to bear there addresses both of those. The overall performance per watt that we deliver in the industry, which is largely leadership in the vast majority of use cases, allows a customer to get a better total cost of ownership while also addressing many of the sustainability concerns that they may have.
Yeah, and from our perspective, the ESG reporting is a key to any enterprise. So when our customers talk to us about it, we have AMD working at the chipset level, and then we work at the OEM, the entire infra level, and the modernization of the entire virtualization strategy. That makes it more and more important for us to look at.
So it truly is beneficial. There's a power of three here between AMD, TCS, and Nutanix.
Oh, absolutely. I don't see this as a product partnership. It's an ecosystem play where you're modernizing the enterprise, making it AI ready, and with the ability to make it open. And I think that's going to be the key differentiator because they're not logged into anything.
Indeed. Now, we started with efficiency and speed. I want to go back to that topic here and end on that front, right? Workloads, right? So TCS announced the whole practice around databases with Nutanix recently. We've done a lot of work on benchmarking with AMD, showing the benefit of the EPIC architecture with Nutanix, et cetera, on that front. Let's talk about some of the workloads that are ideal for a three-way ecosystem solution from us.
Well, the best workload, if you really look at, is again, when you contextualize to an industry, it varies from one to the other.
Yeah.
But if you were to really look at what manufacturing is looking for, it's slightly different. They're looking at how you can use robotics, how you can have some of those workloads transform the way that they have been looking at their manufacturing process. That's the way we see it.
Indeed. So more industry workloads.
More industry workloads. That's a manufacturing example, though.
Yes.
And I think the key as we go in and talk to our customers is making sure we understand what workloads they want to run in any given part of their business to address their business needs. But I think, where the real opportunity and the excitement for me comes in terms of this partnership, I come back to a theme that's been talked about multiple times today from the Nutanix side, which is run anything, anywhere. And I think there's a real opportunity right now in the current ecosystem to lean into that. And from an AMD perspective, we love the idea of leaning into that concept, but then working very closely with each of our customers to deploy the right solutions for what they need in their industry.
Fantastic. Well, you heard it here, right? The power of three: for need to speed, need for efficiency, and delivering on AI-ready architecture.